Hey, what's up everybody? TooTallToby here, and today we're going to continue on our journey to try to create tutorials for all of the tier 2 challenges in the TooTallToby library. So if we go here to TooTallToby.com, we can access the full library. Here you can see you can sort the challenges based on the type of challenge, like all the sheet metal challenges or all the swoopy lofty challenges, and also by the difficulty level. So if you're just a beginner, you could start out on tier 1. Well, we've done all the tier 1 challenges and we've created tutorials for all of them. So let's take a look at the tier 2 challenges here, and we can see that our next challenge is going to be this one here, 240903. And this challenge, excuse me, this challenge is called Common Base. It's a pretty simple model, pretty simple challenge. You can see here that there have been 268 people who have successfully solved this, and the average solve time is 4 minutes and 22 seconds. This is actually a little bit longer than I was expecting for this challenge because it is a pretty simple challenge, but that just shows that maybe not enough people know how to use the tools like the Counterbore Hole tool in Onshape, and this will give you a chance to practice that skill. So let's click here to begin and go. So what is the mass of this part in XXX pounds? This is going to be a model in pounds. You can see here we're working in inches. IPS means inches, pounds, seconds, and the material is plain carbon steel with the density shown here. So you can see here that this is a pretty simple part. Once we set our units to inches, all we need to do is just get in here and create a rectangle, 8 inches by 5 inches. We can do that with a center point rectangle, and we can locate the origin right here. Even with a simple part like this, we want to make sure we have a game plan, and that game plan starts out by locating the origin. So we'll put the origin down here at the very bottom of the part. Usually it's a good idea on a part like this to have the origin down here on the floor and also right at the center. We'll make a center point rectangle 8 by 5. That'll take care of our first feature. Now for our second feature, we're going to do that using the hole tool and the counterbore option. However, we want to get the location of those holes. So we'll actually create a second sketch here right on this surface, once again using a center point rectangle. And when we create that center point rectangle, we'll put in the dimensions 3.5 by 6.75. And that will give us the perfect location for those counterbore holes. And then all we got to do is add those counterbore holes, assign the material, and we're good to go. Now, I know we took like a minute and 10 seconds to come up with a game plan for this model, but I think it's always important to come up with a game plan before you start 3D modeling. And if you agree, be sure to hit the like button on this video. I'm going to click this button here for open in new window. This gives me a new window where that drawing is shown, and that way I can put that on my second monitor. I can slide this over here so we can see our time and the average time. Let's see if we can beat that average time today. And here in Onshape, we're going to say create a document, and this is going to be in the public space. So if you get stuck on this model, or if you just want to see how I created this model, you can just search for it in the public space here in Onshape. So I'm going to create this public document, and the first thing I'm going to do is go in and change my units. And we do that up top here on what's called this hamburger menu. So hamburger menu, workspace units. Let's change this to inches. Let's change our answer here to pounds, inches and pounds for this document. And now let's jump into our game plan. Top plane, S key, begin a sketch. N key, which rotates the view normal to. S key, I'm going to launch the center point rectangle command. Single click, move my mouse. Single click again, let go of my mouse. And this is going to be 8 inches wide, enter, by 5 inches high, enter. And there we go. There's our first sketch. It's just that easy on this tier 2 challenge. So now that we've got that sketch in place, we can press the S key, extrude. Remember, you can customize this menu. If you don't see the extrude command here, you can customize it and then click refresh and you'll see that extrude command. So we're going to add the extrude command or do the extrude command, and this is going to come up to a height of 0.75. So here the shortcut I use is the tab key, tab, 0.75, enter, enter, and boom, we're done with that first extrusion. Now we're going to create the location of the holes using a very similar command, the center point rectangle. So pick this top face of the model, S key, begin a sketch, N key to get normal to, S key, launch the center point rectangle command, single click here on the origin, move our mouse, single click, let go of our mouse, 6.75, enter, 3.5, enter, and now we can exit that sketch. So you can just use the little check mark here to exit that sketch. And then we're going to launch the hole command. Now, sometimes what I'll do with these sketches when I'm laying out holes is I'll come over here to the tree and I'll right click and I'll say that I want to edit the sketch appearance and maybe make this something that kind of pops out a little bit more, something that's a little easier to see, like a purple. And so now I've got that sketch there. I've got these 1, 2, 3, 4 points that I can use for the hole tool. So now I'm going to jump into the hole command. So we go in here. Let's see. It's not up here. I think my toolbar is just a little too compressed here. Let's move this over a little bit. There we go. There's the hole tool. So I'm going to launch the hole tool here. And then from the hole tool, I'm going to say I want this to be in inches. I want to use a counterbore. And then for the sizes here, I'll start out here on the size of the through hole. That's going to be 0.5, tab, 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 tab. You can see my end condition is through wall. I want that hole to go through wall. And then for the counterbore size, that's going to be 1 inch, tab. And then for the depth of the counterbore, that's going to be 0.25 inches. And that's all shown on the drawing. And so now all I need to do is click on the sketch points to place holes. So I'll pick on this 1, 2, 3, 4 points. And there we go. And we can hit the green check mark here on the hole command. Hit the green check mark here. And now we've got those holes in this model. And I think that's pretty much it for this model. It's a pretty straightforward model here. A nice little tier 2. Gives you some practice doing the hole command. Now, one of the things I really like about the practice models is that you can experiment with different workflows as well. Like, let's say I click on this hole command here and I press delete on my keyboard, get rid of it. And then I click here on this sketch 2. So I clicked on the sketch first, and then I go up here to my toolbar and I click hole. Well, take a look at this. Onshape went through and automatically picked those 4 corners just because I pre-selected the sketch. So that's going to definitely save me some time when I'm running through this model. You know, now I've got a really nice workflow that I can go through when I'm trying to complete this model to kind of help my overall speed. Now I know that I can just create that sketch of the rectangle, click on that sketch, hole, and now I can just jump down here, and this is going to be 0.5, tab, 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 1, tab, 0.25, enter, enter, boom, done with those counterbores. So this is something that I really like about the Practice Models app, is that ability to kind of go through and experiment with different workflows. So now that we've got all that information in place, we can press the P key to kind of hide everything. We can go down here to the name of the part. We can right click on the part and say edit appearance and make this a little bit more like the green color that the customer gave us. The customers always like it when you match the colors of their parts. And then finally, we can right click here on this name of the part in the parts list and say assign material. Now, this material does come from the TooTallToby custom library of materials. So I will include a link down below in the description. Make sure that you get that custom library so you've got the correct material densities. This one's going to be plain carbon steel, and we hit the green check mark. And now down here in the corner, we can choose to measure the mass of this part. And we click anywhere on the part, and it looks like the mass is 8.122 pounds. So we can come over here to the app, bring the app back in here, 8.122 pounds, and enter. And oh yeah, we did it, and we got it correct. And the correct answer here was 6 minutes and 45 seconds. We did it. Let's go, let's go, let's go. And so we can say submit here. And it looks like that was a little bit longer than the 4 minutes and 22 seconds of the average solve time. But the cool thing about the app is that now that we've got a good workflow, we could go through and we could try again. I mean, with this model, maybe I'll even give it a try here. Just a little bit bonus. I don't normally do this in the tutorials. Maybe we'll do a little bonus here. So if we say try again, and let's get Onshape ready here. Let's see here. We'll go, let's see, I'll move this over here like so, and we'll, move this over here like so, and we'll get ourselves into a position where we can see that clock pretty easily. And then let's close out of this this workflow here. We want to do this fresh. We want to kind of give ourselves an apples to apples comparison. Can we beat our previous time? Our previous best time on this thing was 6 minutes and 45 seconds. So let's use the try again. Let's see if we can go any faster this time. So try again. Move this over. 6 minutes 45 is the time, our personal best. And of course, the average time here is 4 minutes and 22 seconds. That's what I always try to beat. I always try to beat the average time. So here we go. We've got Onshape up and running here, looking good. Let's do this. Reveal drawing and open a new window and go. The clock is running. So here we are in Onshape, create document 24-09-03, common base. All right, and we start out here by going up into our hamburger menu up at the top here. We say workspace units, change this to inches, change this to pounds, hit the green check mark, top plane, S key, begin a sketch, N key, S key, center point rectangle, single click, move our mouse, single click, 8, enter, 5, enter, S key, extrude, tab, 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 0.75, enter, enter. And now pick this face, S key, begin a sketch, S key, center point rectangle, single click, move our mouse, single click. That's going to be 6.75, enter, 3.5, enter. And now we can exit that sketch and then highlight the sketch and then click the whole command. Click the whole command here. And once we click the whole command, we'll see that Onshape will automatically drop in those counterbores right at those corners. Nice little time saver there. It's gonna be 0.5, tab, 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 1 tab, 0.25, enter, enter. And now we can go down here to the name of the part, right mouse button, assign material. And we can say that we want that material to use the TTT custom materials, plain carbon steel, hit the green check mark, click here on the mass and section properties, click on the name of the part, 8.122 pounds. So here we go, 8.122 and enter. And oh yeah, that is a much faster time. So 1 minute and 23 seconds. We beat our previous best. We beat the average time from the community. We are indeed speed modeling here. So that is the practice models challenge there, that next tier 2 challenge. Now that I've recorded this tutorial, what I can do is I can upload this to YouTube, and then I can go in here to data and analytics, and I can add this into the tutorials, and that way this tutorial will show up here in the community tutorials for everybody to enjoy. And if you enjoy these kinds of challenges, be sure to visit us at TooTallToby.com. You can get started for free, and then if you really enjoy the app, you can unlock the entire library. And of course, if you enjoyed today's tutorial, you can hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and let me know down in the comments what you liked about this tutorial, what you learned about Onshape. And of course, be sure to come back and join us for the next Onshape step-by-step tutorial.